So the problem is you have given a linked list 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. You have to reverse in k group, and the k size is 3, so it will output will be like 3 2 1, because you reverse the uh, because you reverse the 1 1 2 3 in 3 2 1, and then this group is gonna reverse again, which is 6 5 4, and this is the size is not, the remaining size is not equal to 3, so it will same, it will be like that. So we can, the first way to solve it, uh, we can use the stack, means that we can solve it using the extra space by creating a stack. So let's see how can we solve using the stack. So suppose you have, a stack of size k. So first you put 1 here, then 2, then 3. Once it is reached the size k, create another linked list with a null value. So first the head is null, so if it is null, just pull it out and assign it to null. So 3, then pull it out while the stack is not empty, just pull it out and put it next to it. So this will be 2 actually, then this will be 1. Now it is empty, then again start putting the next part, the next ones, like it will go again 4 5 6, then take it out again, 6 here, then 5 here, then 4 here. So you can put the logic that now if it is not full, then you can just assign the remaining one, 7 and 8. This is one way, but it will cost you extra space, which is order of n, number of node, plus you are creating another linked list, which is again the size of n, which is another number of node. So there is another way to solve it using in place. In that we use the recursion, and we'll try to solve it in place while just reversing it, just by changing the pointer. When I say the changing the pointer, means like when 1 is pointing to 2, I will make it reverse it. I will make the 2 to point 1. Same way I will make that 3 to 2.1, and that I will do in a group. So let's see how can we achieve that. So the solution 2, we created a method which called reverse in k group, and we are passing head and the group k group. So when you get the linked list, the head is the first one. So 1 2 3 4 5, like this. So here we are gonna use three pointer to reverse the linked list. We are gonna reverse. So we are gonna use the 3 pointers, right? So pointers are previous, current, and the next. So if you use the generic method of reversing, so after reversing the k size, it will be 1 will be it's like 1 2 3, but it's pointing the opposite way. It's 3 pointing to 2, 2 pointing to 1. And remember, the very first is the head. We didn't change the head allocation. Still head is pointing to the first one. We created a current which was pointing to the head in the starting, but it moved as we reverse. So after reversing into the k size, if you notice, we have previous at 3, current at 4. Now, so this is the first part, and this is the second part of the linked list. So consider that. Now what we'll do, we'll call the same method reverse in k group with the head. So head dot next equal to, again call the same method with what this time we are passing, current and k. So this, when now current is your 4, so So as it is a recursive, uh, again the we are getting in the upper layer of stack. In the recursion call, it will store in the stack. So the first layer was 1 2 3 and was pointing like this, and this is still head. Now the second layer is we do the same thing what we did the first. We are gonna reverse into the three sides, so 4 5 6, and remember this is still previous in this layer of stack. So over here it again it will reverse the side like this, and this is in this layer, this is my head and this is my previous. So now over here we have 7 and 8, as there is as it is not equal to k size, so it will the one will write the code that it will return the head only. So now over here at this layer, what we have, we have 4, this is the head, so what we call like this one, so we call 4 dot next equal to this part. So what is come, 4 next is 7 and 8. Now this whole part will go to the second layer, the bottommost. What we have called here, because we are returning the previous, so we over here we are returning the previous to the we are returning the previous to the this head, because head dot next is this. So 4, so 4 dot next we got this part, and now 1 dot next at this layer is previous is coming from back. Previous, what is previous, previous is here nothing but 6. So 1 dot next, so 1 dot next is 6, and 6 is attached to the previous one. 6 is attached to 5, 5 is attached to 4, 4 is attached to 7, 7 is attached to 8. This is what we got. Now now this is 1 pointing to now 1 pointing to 6, 6 pointing to 5, 4, 8, like this. So remember, from each layer we are returning the previous. So from here the bottommost layer will return the previous. What is the previous in this layer? 3. So when the method, all the recursive call ends, we are gonna get head as a 3. 3 will be my new head. So 3 will pointing to what? 2, 2 is pointing to 1, and again all this. So we'll look into the more clear picture. So now let's walk through this running of the code. So we in the first layer, what we did, we just reverse in k group, and over in that layer we have h head is still pointing to my 1, and the previous is pointing to 3. After that, once this is done, we are calling head dot next is reverse recursive call of reverse k group and current and k. What in that current, that time current was 4. So when this part came into the recursive loop, again this 4 become my head, and it did the same, it reverse in k group like this, and it becomes same like head previous, and then it went to the upper layer. So now once all the recursive call is done, once all this done, there is just like this trick. This will not go to here, there will be one call before this one, that because this is not this group is less than k, so we'll just return the head to the previous, to this one, this part, head dot next. So and later it will, for this part it will return the previous. So let's see what's happening. So this part will, for here, what will happen, what this layer will get, h dot, what was that, h dot next, we call this part, right? So this is returning 10, so 10 to 11. So now we connected h dot next, so h dot next to 10, we connected this part. Now this part is returning, this layer is gonna return what, this part, previous. So previous is coming here, so previous, so for for this guy 4 dot next, what we are getting returning, this is getting returned 9. So 9 is getting connected to what, 4. 9 is connected to 4, so this will be 9. So, and if you will see behind the scene, 9 is connected to 8, 8 is connected to 7, 7 is connected to all the way here. Now over here, what is previous. Now this stack is done, this stack is done. So what we are gonna get a return from this one, 1 dot next was previous from here. What is the previous? 6 was the one, 6 was the previous, so 6 is coming here. So now you see 1 dot next is 6, so 1 dot next is 6, and then over here 4 dot next is 9, so 4 dot next is 9, and then over here 9 dot over here 7 dot next is 10, because it's a less than k. So now we connected 1 to 6, 4 to 9, and 7 to 11, and inside those they are already reverse. Now once all are done, the final reverse call, final will reverse the previous. So this will be the output from my method. 3 is the output. So if you have the 3, 3 is the, if you get the head 3, so if you see 3 is connected to 2, 2 is connected to 1, 1 dot next, if you go to 1 dot next is 6, so 1 is connected to 6, 6 is connected to 5, all the way. That's all.